It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm standing here in March 2023 with the launch of a few beers from Tesco. I've already reviewed 3 of the beers. One from Guinness, a Surge Paul thing, which I was quite impressed with, and 2 Brewdog beers. One a Pina Colada beer, which I've never tasted anything quite like it before in my life, and then a double IPA from Brewdog that really felt like they were ripping off Elusive Brewing Company with their 8-bit design on their cans, and the more I drank it, the more I fell out of love with it. So thankfully, and I hope to goodness that I've found a good beer here, I've got a Northern Monk beer from Tesco, and this is their Northern Monk X Surplus to Purpose to Use. We'll find the name. Surplus Purpose. There we go. And this is their Wasted Hot Cross Bun Pale Ale at 5% ABV with the hashtag Stop Wasting Food. 440 milliliter can. Now, we'll get into me and wasting food in a moment, because I don't waste, I do not waste food. I literally eat food even if it's kind of like been in the fridge for 4 days. I'm that type, I'm that dad. And you'll know what I mean. If you've got kids, I am that dad. I am the mopper-upper of the Martin family. Right, let's get this pale ale out into a glass and see what we get. I'm praying, because I went to Tesco's this morning, icy, rainy, horrible morning, just about got my old diesel car started, made my way to Tesco, bought these beers, and I've come back and they've literally, the Brewdog beers have been shocking, absolutely shocking. And I'm standing here and it's like, looking at the guy, it's still raining, and I'm like, oh, what was the point of that? What was the whole point of rushing out to Tesco for those beers? So I'm hoping and I'm praying that this is good. 5% ABV, 2-finger white head. Some of you might be thinking, let's get into the beer first. 2-finger white head. It's a strawish coloured pale ale with good a little bit of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Some of you might be thinking that Northern Monk may have gone down the kind of gimmicky route with producing beer. But I want to stop that thought. If you've already had that thought, I want to stop you there. And I want to stop you there for a reason. Because when Northern Monk were a much, much smaller brewery, they invited me up to brew a beer with them. I've actually brewed a collaboration beer with Northern Monk. And we brewed a custard cream pale ale. Even back then, you'll see me on YouTube put in Northern Monk custard cream pale ale, and you'll see me with 4 or 5 or 6 packs of custard cream biscuits. We're smashing them up with a hammer and we're emptying them into the vessels at Northern Monk Brewing Company. And we brewed a fantastic pale ale together. And that was, I think that was about 2015, something like that. So a good 8 years ago. So my point is, when Northern Monk were a small brewery, we were still, me and them, we were doing a custard cream pale ale. So hot cross bun pale ale, yeah. It's no different to what Northern Monk have always been open to doing. They've always been open to making different types of beer. I just hope it's good. Let's get the aroma. Oh, you get that kind of little it's almost, I want to say cinnamon, I want to say cinnamon, but it's more of a fruity raisin. Yeah, it's like a bready, fruity raisin aroma, just like a hot cross bun. Oh, fair play. Absolutely fair play, Northern Monk. You might have salvaged my day, my day of buying atrocious beer from Brewdog in Tesco. It smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. I believe it was £3 a can. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments box. Oh, yes. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Just like our collaboration custard cream pale ale, where you could taste the custard cream biscuits in the pale ale. Guess what? Guess what you're tasting here? Hot cross bun. It's all the way through, from the moment the beer touches your lips to the end of the finish of the beer. It's peppery, spicy, raisiny, bready, biscuity, kind of doughy hot cross bun. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Stone the Crows, Northern Monk. The beer is very refreshing. At 5% ABV, it's lovely and refreshing and drinkable. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry to bang on about the Brewdog beers, but I've already poured them down the sink. The double IPA went down the sink. That horrible pina colada beer went down the sink. Didn't entertain it. Palm Beach didn't even entertain them. Down the sink. What I won't do now in my life, what I won't do is purposely give myself a hangover. There's certain beers out there, those two beers from Brewdog, you could smell the hangover. You could smell it a mile off with all the chemicals and whatever they used to brew that beer. It was horrendous, awful, awful stuff. The people who tasted that beer at Brewdog should have been ashamed. The buyer at Tesco should have been ashamed. I bet the buyer is as thankful if he ever watches this video. I bet the buyer at Tesco who has to taste that beer was thankful that he was able to taste this hot cross bun pale ale and go, oh my goodness me, like I'm doing right now. Thank goodness for a pretty decent beer. Now, I fully understand if you don't like a spicy, peppery kind of raisin-like hot cross bun, then this beer may not be for you. It may not be for you. But if you're intrigued, if you want to taste something different from a regular pale ale, then give this a go. Give this a go. Northern Monk, based out of the old Flax store in Leeds, UK. Great lacing, great look, great aroma. It's so refreshing. It's so refreshing to be able to stand here and say, Northern Monk have kept hold of their principles. They've kept hold of that kind of great brewing, great British brewing tradition, where obviously the owner still loves to drink craft beer. Russell obviously still loves to drink craft beer, and he's proud that what he's putting on the shelves, whether it be online, whether it be in their own bottled can shop, whether it be in Tesco or Morrison's or whatever other supermarket they're in, there's an element of pride there. And I like it. I really like it. I really do. We believe our system is broken, but can be fixed. We believe every single person should have access to food as a human right. This is how we end food waste. How soon that happens is up to us all. So, very quickly then, before I rate this beer, I have never wasted food. Never wasted food. We cook pizza on a Friday night. My kids, I'll cook them a pizza each. They may leave 2 slices each. Dad, I'm full up. What I do with my food waste is that, well, it's not food waste because it goes down my neck. I collect Chinese tubs. I have a cupboard full of Chinese tubs. So I'll open up a Chinese tub from the Chinese takeaway, and I'll put in 2 slices of pizza from one daughter, 2 slices of pizza from the other, put it in a Chinese tub, put it in the fridge, and I'll eat cold pizza. Same with bolognese. I'll do the same with bolognese. I'll do the same with chicken curry. I'll do the same with stews. I'll do the same with everything. It all goes in a Chinese tub for me, goes in the fridge, whether it be a spare hot dog, beef burger, anything, goes in that tub. I'll microwave it. I'll eat it. Even like 4 days down the road, I would rather eat that food than see it go in the bin. Dads do that, and it's probably one of the unscientific reasons why dads put on a little bit of weight, is because they always mop up their kids' food. There's a lot of us out there. We all don't waste food, but obviously, enough people do that these companies feel the need to hashtag it and talk about it and raise awareness about it, which is fair enough. I like this wasted pale ale, hot cross bun from Northern Monk. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 8 out of 10. It's good. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I will definitely buy that again. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.